welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Suriname 0, Mexico 2, CONCACAF Gold Cup 2025, Group A. Mexico wins, seals their quarterfinal spot with this win. Also, Costa Rica beating the Dominican Republic sealed them a quarterfinal spot as well. Mexico and Costa Rica will play for top spot on the final match day. Suriname and the DR will play for pride. Suriname and the DR are both out. Mexico and Costa Rica both advance. We'll see who gets first place. Suriname 0, Mexico 2. La Copa Oro de la CONCACAF Grupo A, fase de grupos. México ganador esta noche y avanzar de la cuartos de final. Costa Rica avanzar cuartos de final. Ganador contra República Dominicana 2-1 esta noche. Suriname, República Dominicana eliminado. México y Costa Rica avanzar de la cuartos de final. With that being said, we have a 2-0 win for Mexico that honestly they should have won 3 or 4 or 5-0. Suriname, they were up against the wall for most of the game. It looked like it was a matter of if not when they would get, or when not if they would get scored on. And it took till the 57th minute. Halftime 0-0, 0-0, medio tiempo. Suriname had some chances late on in the first half against the run of play, but Mexico had most of the control of this game. Even when Suriname had those chances against the run of play, well, they couldn't finish them, so I guess they did have some control. They couldn't finish them, though. They would regret that, because if they did, we might have seen a draw here. But Mexico should have won this game by more than 2. I think Suriname's lucky it was only 2. Very lucky it was only 2. They were up against the wall for most of the game. Mexico had so many chances. That first half, Raul missed a couple. Julian Quiñones missed a couple. Israel Reyes missed one. Went wide. They missed a good many chances that first half. It should have been 3-0 at the half, honestly, in my opinion. Mexico were the better team tonight. The fact that they couldn't score, couldn't finish until the second half, it says it's something. I wouldn't say it's everything or nothing, but it's something. But Mexico were the better team tonight. This is what you would have expected before the tournament started. This is more of the Mexico that we know comparatively to their game against the DR. This is more of the Mexico we know. But I will say, Mexico is now not just Raul Jimenez FC. It is Raul Jimenez Cesar Montes FC, because Cesar Montes is their top scorer at the Gold Cup. Also, the top scorer of the Gold Cup entirely, because all 3 of his goals are open play. All 3 of the goals from Ugalde, penalties. So, Cesar Montes has the golden boot right now after 2 rounds. Well, 1 round for everybody and 2 rounds for Group A. We'll see where that goes. But the goals were scored as follows. Ball crossed in, off the corner. Cesar Montes with a header, unmarked. Open side of the net, unmarked. He just turns his head and smashes that thing in. 57th minute, 0-1. 0-1. 63rd minute. Ball falls down to him. He spins around, does a roly-poly move, spins around on the ground, and pops that thing into the net. Finds a way to get it. 63rd minute, 0-2, 0-2. Another set piece situation for Mexico. They get both goals off the set piece. 0-2, full time. Full time, 0-2, 0-2 esta noche. Mexico should have won by more, though. They should have won by more, though. But in the end, very much dominant performance by Mexico. Very much dominant. Full-time stats are as follows. 5 shots to 16, 2 shots on goal to 6, 39% possession to 61% possession, 364 pass to 559, 84% pass accuracy to 89% pass accuracy, 13 fouls to 18, 1 offside to 1. 0 red cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 3 corners to 5. Mexico was always more quality than Suriname. I won't say they weren't, but I won't say even after that first game, I didn't think that they weren't. They were always more quality than Mexico, or Mexico was always more quality than Suriname, even after that first round of games. But I feel like Suriname got broken by that Costa Rica result. Like, if they got that result, this game could have been different. Like, they would have put way more into it than they did. For me, Suriname they were fine with being up against the wall. Like, yes, they tried to get chances off the counter, especially that first half. It almost worked. They could have finished. But after they got scored on, it was just like, dude, you saw the life go out of them. But even then, the first half was like, they were fine with being up against the wall. Like, there was not enough urgency to the moment, you know? And I just expected a little bit more out of Suriname after their game against the Costa Ricans. Because I thought, you know what? This team was solid. They played really well. They played really, really well. You would think that maybe they turn around and say, you know what? We got something to prove. Let's go prove it. Not exactly, no. I feel like they really hated how that game went. And they weren't happy with the situation of the Costa Rica match and how it ended. And I understand it, but when it comes down to it, you got to put it behind you and go for another one, even if it is Mexico. Mexico should have been winning this game 3-0 at the half. That was how dominant their press was, their attack was, their push forward was. They just couldn't finish. And for me, I really think Mexico could be kicking themselves. Not for the goal differential, but if they draw, they still finish top of the group on Sunday. So there's that. But when it comes down to it, it's just, I think that the talent that they showed should say more than 2 goals. More than 2 goals. Chino Huerta did score an offside goal, but it was obviously offside. The finishing wasn't perfect for Mexico. I don't think the defense got tested much. I still think they're not the best team at this tournament right now. But I think we still are on the road to having a Canada versus Mexico final this year. It's that simple. And I think it's pretty damn obvious where we're going. The question is, how does it go? Are there any surprises? Are there any shocks? Are there anything that makes it not that final? We're going to find out. But for me, Mexico is good enough. They're right there. 1-2 is still 1-2. Canada, Mexico, still 1-2 right now. And on favorites and who are the teams to do something here at the Gold Cup. The 2 favorites. It's Canada, Mexico. After the last 2 days and, of course, the first round for this group, it's pretty obvious where this is going. But we'll see how the rest of this round of matches looks, and then we go to the final group day, and then we go to the playoff, or the knockout stage. But Mexico did their job. Could have done a little bit better, could have been a little bit stronger, but they did their job. So, there you go. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow. 2 lives, 3 lives, 2 reviews. We'll be live for Miami versus Porto. We'll review that game. We'll be live for Trinidad versus Haiti. No review there. And we'll be live for United States versus Saudi Arabia. Live and review. So 3 lives, 2 reviews. And then we set up the next 3 days on this channel after that's over. So there you go. I'll see you later. And let's see how good tomorrow is. But we're still rolling. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See ya.